Hi, guys. Hello, hello. Hi, Suze. Thank you for joining us. Today is Magic Monday. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is where we demystify the mystical. Okay, I know we switched up times on everybody. There we go. I know we switched up times on everybody, but it is permanently 7 p.m. now, and I heard a door behind me. Did someone come out?
Yeah, somebody just brought out dinner, but we just started 6 o'clock.
Oh my God, it smells good.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah.
This is Barbara, and she is a yoga instructor. We are here
Hello.
to talk about yoga, the benefits, when to do it, when not to do it, if there are any drawbacks, and what are the actual positives that can affect your life.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome, right?
Awesome.
Almost always. When are the times? I want to hit that first.
When not to.
When not to.
So, in general, yoga is very beneficial for you. However, there are times when you should hold off and maybe just do some meditation or something a little less. So, if you're suffering from say you have fibromyalgia and you are in a flare-up, you want to reserve your energy. Okay, nice gentle just a couple general stretches, but I would not recommend doing a yoga sequence in that case.
Okay.
Also, you want to make sure that as you're doing yoga, you are building your strength, especially your core. So be very careful if your core is not strong. Other things to watch out for is if you have injuries. Know your body, listen to your body. That's really the most important thing, is to listen to your body.
Now, when I was doing yoga, the instructor always said that if you go into a pose and your breath becomes restricted, you've gone too far to back out. Is that true?
That's true. That is true. Right. And besides the feeling of the breath, like I was saying, listen to your body, because it will also even before your breath, if you feel like, how you probably like bent over and felt a ping.
I wake up and feel a ping.
So if you we say back off, so go back to bed, hon.
Score. I'm calling in sick today. I have a ping.
So if you feel pings, if you feel now, as you're stretching and things, you are going to get into poses that are slightly uncomfortable.
Okay.
But you want to know when uncomfortable is too much.
How do you know?
So something that is a level 3 uncomfortable is fine.
Okay.
If you're at a 5 or more, you need to back out of that pose.
Now, uncomfortable in what way? Because when I was doing it, he would say the work is whilst you wait. And you're going, fuck, and it's like, can I stand up now? No, not yet. So what about that? Because it's like you start to feel the burn.
So
feel the burn,
and that's referring to something else.
That's like a hunter's pose. So if you're standing and you're turned sideways and you're like this, and it's like you just big one.
Yeah, no, that's a little baby.
What are those
We're
called?
looking at geckos.
Geckos. They're running around everywhere. So the burn that you're feeling is because your muscles are working.
Right. Which is actually different than what I was talking about.
Okay, what are you talking about?
So I'm referring to when you're in a stretch. So when you're in a stretch, say you are you're just reaching down, Okay, you're hinging forward at the hips, and you can feel that stretch through your hamstrings, through your glutes. First of all, if you feel it in your back, you're not hinged, you're bending.
Okay. So when you bend over, you should never feel it in your back.
Correct.
You should never feel it in your back when you bend over. If you are, you're not bending, you're not doing it properly. That's in everyday life too, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And in everyday life, you really don't want to bend over. You want to stoop down. Because
don't stoop so low, except when you're picking something up. Sorry.
Because so many people, don't have proper body mechanics.
Right. We don't pay attention.
We don't pay attention. So if you're bending over to pick something up, especially if you don't have a strong core, a strong lower back, you're risking energy.
Now, is the core, I'm bouncing all over. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You can stay up with me though. Is your core and your lower back, are those the same?
So yes, your lower back is, most people would say your lower back's included with your core. However, in strengthening, but when you're doing core exercises,
yeah,
it's just the abdominals. You have to do something simple like bird dogs. That's something simple that you can do. So a bird dog is when you're down on all fours in your tabletop position, and you have your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees, and you're just going to raise your right arm and your left leg. Just raise them straight out.
Okay.
And then lower. Now that's working your back.
Okay. Now
that's a very simple one.
So anyone can do that, even with a lower back condition?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And that'll gently start to build those muscles?
It will. And you should, again, listening to your body.
Make sure you're next to a wall, or anything you need to do to not lose your balance.
Right. It is. Yeah. And it is it's a balance exercise as well. It's building strength in a lot of your body. So, you're down, it's building your arms and your shoulders, your upper back, your lower back, your abs, because in every pose, you're going to hold those abs nice and tight. That's really.
Can you explain the posture one more time?
So it's an exercise called bird dog, and you can Google that. And so you're in your hands and knees position, and then you're going to raise one arm out and the opposite leg
out.
Now
you don't want to pull the leg up.
No, you're just going so it's extended out.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be raising
I'm asking for me, right?
Yes.
I love you guys, but I'm asking for me. She named off all those things it's good for. I'm like, ooh, wait, let's do this again.
Yeah. So, that one is an easy one that, pretty much, unless you have limited mobility, pretty much everyone can do. And it's an easy one to start building the muscles in that lower back, which, speaking of lower back, a lot of people get lower back pain and think it's stemming from their back.
Yeah.
In reality, it could be stemming from having either tight quads or tight hamstrings.
Yes, it can.
Yes, it can. So if you're experiencing lower back pain, while it's important to build strength in that lower back, also you want to stretch out your quads and your hamstrings.
Okay. Now, two things. Phyllis has a question. Hi, Phyllis.
Hi.
She wants to know, what if you can't get on your knees?
If you can't get on your knees, so I would recommend for the lower back, something that you could do without, and I'm trying to think of things without props, because I know, not everybody has
a chair
those.
or a wall.
A chair, a wall, right. So yes, something that you could do is just standing against a wall with your hands on the wall, and just bringing your leg out slightly. So, just a slight
So you're
movement
facing
to
the
start
wall,
with.
and you're just bringing your leg back a
Correct.
little bit. Do you bend the knee at all?
You do no.
Okay. So basically you put your toes on the floor behind you and then just lift up a little bit.
Just a little, exactly.
Just a little bit. That's more work than if you lifted it up even more, isn't it? Because you're lifting it up just a little bit and holding.
Right. Plus that helps protect from doing too much.
Okay. That's good. That's a good question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so we're okay, I gotta hold this question to the end. I will hold this question to the end because you guys want to hear this.
Oh boy.
So go ahead. What else do you have for us?
So
I told her, I said, I'm gonna let you talk. And then I'm gonna ask questions.
That wasn't gonna happen. I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Can you tell she knows me?
So so things that yoga is,
like about 30 degrees. I'm thinking no, much less than that. Like an inch off the floor is what I'm thinking. Is that true?
I'm thinking, yeah, start off slow. Start off very slow. So yeah, an inch, and then 2 inches, and 3. And you want to do, before you escalate it, you want to make sure that you're doing it for at least a couple of weeks. At least, yeah, I would say 10 to 20 days. And then you can escalate it to another inch.
2 inches.
Yeah.
After the inch. It's not about getting in there and getting it done. No, no, no.
Mm-mm.
That's the thing with yoga. It's supposed to be gentle. It's unless you're holding a certain pose, but that comes later.
Right.
When it's supposed to be gentle, and your body will naturally build up to it as you repeat it. The more often you repeat it, the more your body's going to naturally adjust to it, and you're going to find that your foot is actually naturally coming up higher. Yes?
Yes. And what you also want to play with is the amount of time that you're holding that leg back just a little bit.
Okay.
So, because that is,
a minute to start is not okay.
No, just a couple of seconds at first. And again, just as you're building, how far out you go, you're going to build that time that you're holding it out. And you might want to work on the time before you even start moving it further up.
Yes, good point. Good point. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Because then you're going to have less of a chance of straining yourself too.
Correct.
Awesome. Okay. Phyllis, did that help? I know you too well. I do. We're going to power through this. No powering through.
No.
The powering through, okay, for everyone that thinks you need to power through, it is a mind thing you have to power through. It is small increments. So it is a mind effort for you. Okay. This is a perfect exercise in your own thoughts and thinking, I'm not doing enough. Actually, you're doing enough. When you don't think you're doing enough, you may be doing too much. So check your body and check your posture, check your breathing, right? Keep an eye on the clock before you raise that foot.
And speaking of checking, you see all the pictures of these crazy, gorgeous girls doing yoga.
Yes.
Check that at the door.
Okay.
Okay? Because yoga is for everybody. Okay?
Everybody, every age, every body type.
Yes, it is for everybody. And, they pick these models because they are anatomically correct to do what they need, what pose they need them to do for that photo shoot. There are many things like when you are in an inverted position in just downward facing dog, where your hands are down, your feet are down, and your butt's way up in the air there. A lot of people think that their heels have to touch the floor, and that is just not true, because the way you're made, your bone structure, you may not be anatomically made to do that. So, if you feel that, your calves are stretched out, your Achilles is stretched out, and that, you only get your heel only is that far from the floor, that might be it. And that's okay, because that's perfect for you.
Okay, very good point. Very good point. We
And
are all built different.
And that stands true for all these poses. I see, and I have shoulder issues, so this really gets me. When I see these women, or yogis who have their hands behind their back and then bring them up over their head.
Oh,
I will never be able to do that. I am not built that way. And that's okay.
yeah.
I'm doing with my practice the best that I can. And that's enough.
Susie would like to know a good beginner routine. Now, speaking of that,
Yes.
Barbara has a live
Ah.
Facebook feed every Saturday.
Yep.
It is listed in the description box below. She goes live every Saturday. And you do certain ones that are beginner. Well, you explain for beginner pose, do this, correct?
So what I do, it's a free Saturday class at 10 Central Time. And I call it an accessible class. Okay, so unless, again, you have like very limited mobility, the poses that we do and the modifications I give are good for beginners. So join me there, and you can also, there are some good beginner, if you go to Yoga Journal and look up beginner sequence, that's really good. That's a very reputable company, and they're not going to steer you wrong.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah,
Be careful where you get your resources from.
always.
Yes, always.
And if
so that was Yoga Journal?
Yoga Journal.
That's a website?
It is.
Okay.
yogajournal.com. And they have all types of resources. You don't have to be a member.
Very cool.
You can,
free.
Yeah, can be a member and get more, but you don't have to.
But it's good to start.
Right.
Awesome.
Right.
Excellent.
So I would recommend going there and or joining me for a Saturday class. You can always message me through
Facebook.
the Facebook site that's listed there too, and I can give you some more advice that way.
Awesome. Excellent. What other points do you have? Because I have questions.
Okay, well, we may run out of time with all your questions.
I know.
So, yeah.
We have you for about 12 more minutes?
Sure.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. So reasons to do yoga. Okay. First of all, yoga means to yoke and to bring together. So when you're doing yoga,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you are you're bringing together the mind, the body.
I like that.
Right. Yeah. And so we try to incorporate breath and the spirit as we move, and it becomes kind of a moving meditation. So I know that I was trained in power vinyasa, so I know that there are things where, but even with that, it's one breath per movement. So it's with the breath. There's a rhythm to it.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, I guess, is, take it slow, take it easy. If you're just beginning, listen to your body and go with that. Yoga is great for your flexibility. Of course, most people do yoga for that.
Now, with that,
Yes.
I met a woman who is like me and has two. Literally, I did.
Do you never hyperextend your joints? Is that where you were going?
Yes. Some people, they don't even realize it. Okay, we have too much elastin and not enough collagen in our connective tissues, so it is possible to dislocate just by moving. And I know this for a fact.
She dislocated her wrist answering a phone.
It's a true story. I tore my rotator cuff making a bed because I billowed the sheet. And then I tore it again because I reached for the mouse on the desk behind me. Right now, I'm stopping my arm from moving. If I wanted to, my arm would go much further than it's supposed to, and I will tear it again.
Right. So what a hyperextension looks like is if you make your arms straight and you see a bump on this side.
Oh, on this side, because I see a big bump on that side.
Well, that's just a bone.
Oh, but it's okay. It sticks out like that.
And this was a leash burn.
Okay, but it's okay that sticks out like that.
Yeah, that's okay. But what you don't want.
Am I just too fat to have a bone?
Center. You might have a little padding.
A little padding.
So you don't. And the same with the knees. I'm sure that most people have seen like somebody standing in a line in shorts and their knee is like bowed the wrong way. That's a hyperextended joint. And actually, it's harder to work with that because you have to make sure that you're not hyperextending. So you have to, like you were saying, you have to stop yourself just short of that. So that
don't push.
Right. So that helps you to build strength. Actually, it takes more strength to do that than a regular person without the hyperextended joints.
Right. And if you have any doubts as to whether or not, always err on the side of caution. The only thing you're going to do is build up more strength, which is just going to be beneficial in the long run.
Right.
And that includes like the cobra pose. I can do the cobra pose. Do not have the core to support the cobra pose. I hurt myself. Yeah. So don't do anything you don't know for a fact that you have the ability to do. Start smaller and grow. And I saw Rick say something. Your goal is 7 seconds inward, 7 seconds outward, 7 seconds at the bottom. Is that something you know about?
Your goal.
7 seconds inwards. Do you know what that?
I'm not quite sure what he's referring to.
Rick, I don't know what you're talking about, honey. Yeah, padding was cute. I know, right? Always start with a little, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always better to build. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, continue.
So
we're never going to finish.
Flexibility. Stress relief. It is amazing because, as I was saying, it can be a form of moving meditation, and meditation is amazing for stress, but that's another talk. So stress relief, it improves your mental health. There are people with mood disorders where yoga has actually been an alternate therapy.
Very cool.
Right?
So in conjunction with their medication?
Depending on the severity of the disorder, they may not need medication. If they're
always get checked by your doctor.
Always. But yeah, regular practice
helps to reduce anxiety.
I
can see that.
Yeah, definitely. Stress, anxiety. We talked about it increasing strength. It also, because of stress impeding your ability to fight things, your body to fight, it improves your immunity because it reduces that stress.
Very cool.
Right.
And it puts your body in a better balance in general, which I think wouldn't that just increase your immunity?
Yes. Yes.
And you become more aware of your body.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's something too, is that like I was saying, it's for every body thing. A little bug here. It's for everybody.
We're outside.
And one of the things that yoga can do is to help with your self-image and your body awareness, because you feel when you're doing yoga on a regular basis, you're feeling strong, you're feeling empowered, and that in turn just helps your self-image, which is really important, especially for younger girls. So
Very cool.
yeah.
What else?
It helps your sleep, because it helps to not only help you get to sleep faster, but to keep you asleep. And again,
Really?
yeah, because we're reducing the stress and because you're exercising.
Can I watch your? I'm not around on Saturday mornings. Can I watch your
Yeah,
Facebook playbacks?
They're all recorded, so yeah, you can go through.
Okay.
Warning,
Yeah.
I am in a new space right now, and I have been playing with the lighting for the past few weeks. So
Bitchitter about the lighting.
it's not been great, especially the first couple of weeks. Last week wasn't so bad. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress for sure.
Okay. Okay.
So, but yeah, you can go and just grab a video.
I'm going to put Barbara on the spot.
Okay,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Okay.
I would like, if you wouldn't mind,
Yes.
a 5-minute video, at least once a month, for my channel of yoga. A 5-minute stretch out.
12 would be better.
12's fine.
12
I can do 12.
12 minutes is, yeah, that has been proven
More
to be
beneficial. Okay, can I get one at least once a month?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
I asked her for this before, and she just sort of blew me off, and so I figured we'll do it on live, and we'll get her. Yeah.
I said I would, and we never talked about it.
Oh, is that what happened?
That's what happened.
Okay.
So we got
this is my sister, by the way, guys. I don't know if you can
tell by the laugh at all.
No,
It's
not even. Nope,
like.
not even. Yep. She is older than me. She does know everything.
No, not really.
Yeah,
but I'm really good at faking it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get a 12-minute video, fresh at least once a month, and I know I will be doing it, and I will be checking out your lives. What else you got?
Well, let's see.
I'm gonna try and be quiet.
So it improves your bone health. It's the isometric exercises that, when you're just holding the pose.
Sorry. If I'm mouthing it, it's quiet.
Okay. All right. Let's finish up with your questions.
Okay, what do you got?
No, let's.
Better posture and body awareness. Abso-friggin-lutely. Your posture, guys. You ever hear of power poses? Power poses. This is a power pose. You know how when I tell you I want to hear your I ams, it's because I want you to embody the I am. Take that pose and internalize that energy and let it flow out, right? Yeah. And so when you're doing the yoga, you absolutely are much more aware of your body posture and thereby taking on the squared off pulled back shoulders, empowering yourself both not only physically, but mentally and spiritually as well. Staying cognizant of that energy that is running through you and you can feel it. And remember the meditations that I taught you about how putting your consciousness into your body and saying hello and I love you to your cells, and putting that in with the posture that you learn and the body awareness and consciousness that you learn from yoga, just boom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love how passionate she is.
Can't help it. Yeah. Okay. What else?
It
Improves brain function.
it improves brain function. Yes.
Even me.
Probably. Yeah, it does. You're increasing your circulation as well as decreasing the stress. So what do we got?
Oh, they're just happy.
Okay. Who can't be around you, right? So let me see. What other points didn't we hit? Because of using the breath with the movement, you're improving your cardiovascular. So a lot of people don't realize that, because
you're expanding your lung function.
Even if you're not doing the real fast-paced power yoga, you're still improving.
Does that expand your lung functions? Didn't even think of that.
Right.
Okay, that's awesome.
So yoga has been shown to reduce the biochemical markers of inflammation in certain chronic conditions.
And as we know, science has proven that the majority of disease starts from inflammation.
Yeah. So so that's, it's just
anything we can do to fight
like
that.
I was saying, there are times when you want to hold off with physical activity and with pushing yourself. But for the most part, as long as you are slow, you are gentle, and you're not pushing it, yoga is very beneficial.
Awesome. Runaway Gotcha would like to know, can you give tips on how to not feel embarrassed doing an awkward position like downward dog? Everybody else is doing it. Does your dog feel embarrassed when they do it?
My dogs do awesome downward dog.
Do they?
They do.
Raton, not so much anymore.
No,
he's
old.
He is. And I found out the oldest dog currently on record, because we know better, is 21.
Oh,
we don't have his records, but the oldest is 29. And was a Sheltie, I believe, or Shepherd something. Started with an S. Yeah.
Wow, I thought 24 was crazy.
Now, if any male viewers are here, you might want to close your ears at the moment, Rick. I don't know if you're still here or not. Now, as women get older, they have a tendency. Now, this, you know what? This applies to men as well. So
are you
men, listen up.
Farting?
No.
Oh.
I have got a story about that, though. I was in Chicago with Malaya, a coworker, and we were friends, and we went to a yoga studio in Chicago, and it was on the second floor, and it had wooden floors, and it was just this big room. Everything echoed. And we're doing where you put your legs out wide, like this, and then you just lean forward and you grab a hold of your toes and you stay there. Dear God, it was the biggest, loudest wind I have ever expressed in my life, and it echoed for like 3 minutes. I was trying so hard not to laugh. I had tears running down my face because I'm not trying not to laugh. No one made a peep. No one made a sound. They were all very nice and professional, because gas happens, right? Especially when you're doubled over and you're pushing down. It happens. It's natural. It's normal. It's human. Just like in downward dog, your butt's up. That's natural. It's normal. It's human. Why are you going to be in a place that you're not feeling comfortable anyway? Everyone is there to do the same thing. Their mind is on their own posture, not your derriere. So we went to a Turkish restaurant right afterwards, and we're sitting there and we are just dying laughing for like 5 minutes. We're crying. We are laughing so hard. We're both just pouring tears. And the waiter kept wanting to know what was so funny. And we're like, you wouldn't understand. And oh, dear Lord, it reverberated again.
Remember that the more you do yoga,
Yes.
I'm getting off of this.
Yeah.
The more you do yoga, the more your self-image is going to improve, the more you're going to care less about what you look like in the different poses.
Okay. Very cool. The question that I was actually going to ask is
Mhm.
that as we get older,
Mhm.
okay, because a lot of my viewers are older, bladder control
Oh,
as well as Kegels. Okay.
yes. Kegels. Kegel, Kegel, Kegel.
The magic of sex.
So yeah, bladder control really, that's the best thing that you can do is Kegel. They also have, close your ears, guys. They also have, these little balls, the weighted balls.
Oh yeah.
That you can.
But is yoga beneficial for that in general?
It is,
because does it not pick up the pelvic floor?
Yes. And you have to do this consciously. Okay. Even very, experienced yogis, they're consciously checking their body. It becomes automatic the more you do it. As you're tightening, you're standing in mountain and your shoulders are up, back down, nice posture. And and you know that you're tightening, you're lifting your kneecaps, you're tightening those thighs, and they're, an outward, I can't think of my words.
I have no idea where you were going.
Yeah. So you're tightening your abs, you're tightening the pelvic floor, you're tightening your glutes, so that just becomes second nature.
So basically what you're saying is that yes, yoga can improve your sex life in like all facets.
Yes. Sure. It can. Yeah. I mean, it makes you healthier. It makes you less inhibited about your body. Yeah, it's all good. And it tightens you up.
Awesome. Any last thoughts? Join you live every Saturday.
Join me live. Love to hear from you, so you can message me. This was fun.
It was.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And for explaining so much. Yeah, awesome. We're gonna do some I am reads. So you guys know the rules. If you're new here, you have to type in I am if you want the read. Would you like an I am read?
I would love an I am read.
Awesome. Okay. We're going to be doing the I am reads on Mondays. Okay, we're not going to be doing them on Sundays. The I am reads will be on Mondays. Can we move this? Thank you. Okay. Susie's first. Would you like to go first so you can go inside?
I don't mind. Susie can go first.
Susie's my mod. We love Susie. We rely heavily on Susie. Susie, you know what I didn't do? I just did it. Put it on live chat. So I did not see all of the comments.
Oh.
I know. Naughty Ray. Bad Ray. See? Live chat. Okay, Susie. Susie says I am. Susie stands up and says I will be counted. Susie is looking forward to tomorrow.
Whoop.
Susie's making me drop everything. Susie says I am. Susie's looking forward to a future. Beautiful. 4 of water. Love this card, Susie. 4 of water. Confidence, awareness, self-acceptance, forgiving, self-belief, deserving, receptive, and consequences. You are beautiful. Be aware of your weaknesses, but focus on strengths. Mistake is an opportunity to learn. Let go of the ideal of perfection. Love yourself for who you are. And there is an emotional cost to your actions. So when you hold yourself back because of fear, that's going to have an emotional response. Okay. Oh, I have, wait, here we go. Mary Helen Bryant. Hi, Mary Helen. Hi, guys. I didn't say hi to everybody. Hi, Mary Helen. Mary Helen says, I am. Mary Helen says, I am here. I am standing up. I am being counted. I am present in my life. Ooh. Ooh. Mary Helen, make sure that you rewatch the collective from yesterday, because guess what you got, love? You got the collective card from yesterday, number 18, Major Arcana, Thought. Give me one moment. There it is. Thought, reality, power, attention, focus, attraction, positivity, negativity, universal law. Thought creates reality. Thought is the foundation of consciousness. Don't rush your thinking. Be certain. Thought is energy. Energy flows where attention goes. Be mindful of universal laws. Are conscious and unconscious mind in accord? Be realistic instead of optimistic or pessimistic. Good and bad go hand in hand. Change your mind, change your life. Do not overthink or speculate and question the critical mind speak. Okay. Who is next? Phyllis. Phyllis says, I am. I am. Phyllis says, I am. I am here. I am present. Phyllis says, I am sitting. Phyllis says, I am waiting for spirit. Phyllis says, I am patient and loving and kind to myself. Phyllis says, I am changing a corner. Phyllis says, I am experiencing the world in a whole new way. Well, good for you, Phyllis. You have a freaking Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Earth, I believe. Or is that air? Air. Is that air? Air. Ace of Air. New ideas, personal truths, paradigms, originality, individualization, motivation, choices, belief, a new personal ideology, unlearn and let go, fact and genuine knowledge. Honor your personal truths. Know your mind. Reality is first conceived in the mind. Be excited and motivated. Are old beliefs sabotaging your future goals? All right. That was Phyllis. And next is IFT. IFT says, I am. IFT says, I am here. I'm standing up. I am being counted. I am moving to the front of the line. IFT says, I am moving to the front of the line because I'm no longer holding myself back. Queen of Water. Number 13 of water. It's crazy. The same exact cards are coming out as yesterday. All right. Queen of Water. Loving, compassionate, empathetic, sensitive, vulnerable, romantic, intuitive, emotional honesty. Trust in your feelings and senses. Look beyond the surface. A bright and positive outcome. To show vulnerability is to show strength. Are you overextending yourself emotionally? Be the embodiment of love. Withdrawing love as a punishment is not okay, and use your common sense. Runaway gotcha. Runaway gotcha says, I am here. Runaway gotcha says, I am present in my life. I am being counted. I am counting on myself. Runaway gotcha says, I am holding myself accountable. Oh, interesting, Runaway. Okay. 10 of Earth. Ten of Earth. Synthesis, harmony, highest ideals, reward, inner peace, authenticity, grace, and look within. A time of reward. Everything is coming together. Move through life with surety. Understand your place and purpose. Don't be daunted by change. Strength gained from experience. If you feel a lack, dissatisfaction, or comfort, figure out why. Okay. Where am I?
My house.
Thank you. Okay, that was IFT, right? Wait, I got Runaway, I got Carol, I got IFT. Was that everyone? Barbara. Runaway gotcha. Love you too, babe. Barbara.
Yes.
I need to hear you say it.
I am.
Woo! Boy, did she. I cut it open to an ace. Barbara says, I am here, I am present, I am in my moment, I am in my life, I am looking to tomorrow with eyes unburdened. Ooh, what does that mean? 9 of Water. I'll show you guys. Check out the third eye on that bitch. Isn't that awesome? I don't know if you can see it. The card was moving because of the wind. Illumination, acceptance, openness, emotional intelligence. Told you she knew everything. Enlightenment, strength, courage, fear, and ignorance. Open your heart. Past experiences leave an emotional imprint. Shine a light on the source of the emotional pain. The effect of past experiences on the present moment. The weight of our emotions. Emotional enlightenment. The process of becoming lighter. Ignorance is not bliss. Breaking the cycle and removing the emotional blocks.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Becoming emotionally intelligent and enlightened. Lightening the load. Did I get everybody? Suze, did I get everyone, love? I think I did. Ray says, I am here. I am present. I am in my now. I'm not telling either, because I don't have to. I will read that later. Who did I not? Phyllis, did I skip you?
I think you got Phyllis.
Phyllis, did I not get you? I missed Carol. Oh, thank you. Carol. Carol says, I am here. I am present. I am in my life. I am loving my life. I am loving the sunrise and the sunsets. I am loving the flowers that are blooming. Carol says, I am. Ooh. Well, we're only taking one. We're going to take the top one. This one is all about follow your intuition, love. Okay? And we have a 6 of fire. 7. Oh, you got what? You got the 6 and the 7? It goes from 6 to 7. That's crazy. Not fire. Not air. Water. No, it's fire. I don't know the symbols. It is fire. That is a 6. I told you. Okay, we're going to do both. 6 of fire. Healing, meditation, negotiation, arbitration, truce, boundaries, support, and diplomacy. Resolution is needed. Communication and diplomacy is required. Be willing to make concessions. Let go of bias and be open minded. There are 2 sides to every disagreement. Know the facts, understand your rights, and don't be stubborn. That is coupled with the 7 of fire. Divination, signs, heating intuition, looking within, seeking answers, discovery, awareness, and trust. Heed your intuition, a feeling of recognition, inexplicable coincidences, moments that repeat. Personal interpretation is crucial. Only you know the answer. But remember to communicate and negotiate. Look beyond the surface and observe and be aware. Okay. Hi, Banana. Banana, if you want a card really fast, you have to say, I am right now. Right now. I'm pulling you one anyway. Banana says, but I still want you to say it. Banana says, yeah, there you go. Good girl. Banana says, I am. I am aware. I am here. I am listening. I am listening. Banana says, I am listening to my intuition. I am listening to spirit. I am listening to my loved ones. I am hearing what they are saying. I am hearing that I am loved. Oh, that's beautiful. 2 of water. Speaking of love. Oops. No wonder why I was talking about your family and the people you love. Intimacy, closeness, trust, commitment, reconciliation, equality, union, codependency, and don't take sides. Going beyond infatuation and attraction, intimacy, sharing, giving, and communication, time to forgive and seek a reconciliation. You are getting back with any family members, love, that you have been out in the cold with, a meeting of minds and hearts. Put aside judgment and blame. Cherish all of your loves. Maintain independence and avoid codependence. Beautiful. Okay, guys, that is it. That's all I have. I got everyone right because we really do have to go. All right, guys, you know I love you. Carol was the only one that I missed. The Real Empress, love, you came a minute too late. I will see you guys soon. I am traveling, so I can't do your weeklies just yet, but I will be getting to them, and they will be out. You know I love you. Peace to you. Ciao.